So if you want to know how you get to the 666 for IBM, and I know people always think, oh, it's a certain man. I think that if it's a certain man, it would always go back to the one beast to begin with. And I'm going to prove how no, it's IBM. So it's many people, because that technology IBM has, it was the calculating and tabulating company. There were different people that came along since the Holocaust and before it that had these coding systems, and they always just advance. But here's the reason of the 666 aligns. Number one, it was 6 million Jews that were murdered. The numbers on the arm that were tattooed never went above 6 digits. Never went above 6 digits. Sometimes, because as they advanced, they would put a symbol. So for Jews, they would put a triangle after the 6th digit if they had to, or they'd put like a Z for if they were a gypsy, or a Pole, they would put a different letter. But they never went over the 6 digits. And the most important part that gives it all away is that IBM tracked their status, including when they were murdered, and coded it as a 6. I'm sorry, it's in parentheses, a 6 in the IBM system. They literally, in their IBM computers or in their tabulating system, marked it when they were murdered as a 6. Can you get any more? I think that's just a dead giveaway. People need to understand it's because of IBM's efficiency that it led to so many deaths. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. They were actively involved in computing during the Holocaust through its German subsidiary Die HOMAG. IBM provided punch card machines, Hollerith machines. And this is why I don't want to label it to a certain man. I think it's IBM. The reason being is because how are corporations seen today? They're seen as personhood. They're seen as a human being. There's your man. You get what I'm saying? So, because there's been so many people, I think he was already dead. This is Hollerith. So I think he was part of the calculating and tabulating company that IBM merged with, and then it became, so he had this tabulating system, but I think he had nothing to do with the Holocaust, but the camps were named after the machines were called Hollerith because of him. So through its German subsidiary, IBM provided punch card machines, Hollerith machines, technology and support that enabled the Nazi regime to efficiently conduct censuses, register populations, organize deportations, manage train schedules to concentration camps, and track prisoners within the camps. Every major Nazi concentration camp had a Hollerith department using IBM equipment to process and manage prisoner data. IBM's custom punch card and programs were essential for tasks such as identifying Jews, scheduling transports, and matching prisoner skills to forced labor needs. This technology played a pivotal role in the industrial scale efficiency of the Holocaust. Yeah, that's how efficient it was. IBM's punch card enabled Nazi Germany's mass murder operations by providing the means to efficiently identify, track, and manage millions of people targeted for persecution and extermination. Does that sound familiar? Because today, in our modern day, when IBM, and it was really, NASA was the ones that started digital twins. I don't know if NASA was doing it with human beings, though. They'll do it with terrains or a building, for military reasons or whatever reasons, okay? But IBM was heavily involved in creating digital twins on all of us humans. Why do you think they do? Because then they can target people. They can efficiently target people. And what does our government do? They just welcome all this tech. So the technology enabled Nazi Germany's mass murder operations, targeted persecutions, okay? IBM's custom punch cards allowed the Nazis to record and cross-tabulate personal data, such as religion, nationality, occupation, and location. This made it possible to precisely identify Jews and targeted groups within Germany and occupied territories. Door-to-door racial censuses were conducted using IBM systems, giving Nazi authorities detailed lists of Jewish residents and their locations. This data was then used to organize forced relocations, ghettoizations, and deportations. The logistics and transportations, because of IBM, with the punch card machines, managed train schedules and logistics for deporting people to the ghettos and concentration camps. The technology reduced the time needed to mobilize train cars from weeks to days, ensuring the punctual mass transport of victims to extermination sites. Nearly every concentration camp, as I said, had a Hollerith department using IBM machines to track inmates, assign forced labor, and process daily work assignments. The system matched prisoners' skills to labor needs and tracked their status. The punch card system enabled the Nazis to automate and scale up the process of persecution, forced labor, and extermination. IBM's technology was indispensable for managing the vast bureaucracy of the Holocaust with custom punch cards and machines leased, maintained, and updated exclusively by IBM. So then when I see this, I realize, yeah, that's the reason things don't get better in healthcare. IBM's efficient at making things worse. And they're efficient at making things worse for the people, just like they did during the Holocaust. The very fact that they've never apologized, they've never been held accountable. Instead, every company, and I get companies don't realize it, okay? But this information's been out there for a while, and even our own government just overlooks it like it's no big deal. And let's give tech a free pass, and we'll just overlook that they made digital twins of you. I mean, they're always going to say, we're doing this for your safety. We're doing this for your health. We're doing this so we can, manage things and make everything more efficient. Yeah, the same way they were so efficient for the murder of 6 million people during the Holocaust. So then when you're in your current time, and they're even gone worse than that because their technology is so advanced, and they have a digital twin of you, and they literally are persecuting some people because they're using that to do it, then how can our government possibly stand on the side of not stopping this? The government has a responsibility to stop this. They do. But look, it's so out of control. IBM has taught their genocide techniques to other tech companies. So all the tech companies, think of the power they have. They want your digital twin. Do you trust Sam Altman having your digital twin? You shouldn't. You shouldn't want anybody to have that. Our government should actively be eliminating tech, okay? You don't continue to give Satan a seat at the main table after the history Satan's been involved in. But maybe what the problem is that nobody can stop them. Because the fact is, because nobody stopped them after the Holocaust, and nobody stopped them since then, well, they just continue to get greater and greater and greater, and they've passed their wicked knowledge on to Oracle, OpenAI, take your pick, it's all of them, okay? And it's not to make your life easier. It's not to make anything easier. The wicked one of this world always brings it on those ideas. Oh, we want to help your healthcare system be efficient and cost effective and have the best staff. Please, IBM, no, the only efficient thing tech can do in AI is target people and make things worse because of the history of it. Am I trying to say you get rid of all technology? No, but we should not have health. We should not have all this AI. We should not be giving a free rein to tech.